Tomorrow marks the start of Florida Severe Weather Awareness Week, which aims to promote preparedness for all types of hazards, including hurricanes. Recently, our own meteorologist Maureen McCann attended a weather summit in Colorado. And even though she was far away from the ocean, she met up with one of the top experts to give us an early look at the upcoming 2015 hurricane season. Meteorologist Maureen McCann back again at the Steamboat Weather Summit. And here we are in Colorado. I know it looks nothing like Florida, but this is where a lot of hurricane research is actually done. And one of those experts taking part in the Weather Summit this week, Dr. Klotzbach. We feature your seasonal forecast along with Dr. Gray on News 13. And one question I want to get out of the way first. A lot of people wonder, why are hurricanes forecasted from a landlocked state like this?
Well, that's a good question. The guy that founded our department at Colorado State was a world-renowned hurricane forecaster. So when he came to found the department at Colorado State, Dr. Gray was one of his PhD students, so he came with him, and then the hurricane project kind of grew up around the two of them.
All right, I want to shift back to Florida now, and one thing that came up in your talk is that a lot of Floridians tend to get complacent. What do you have to say about that?
Well, yeah, Florida has not been hit by a hurricane since Wilma all the way back in 2005. That's 9 years. The record before had been 5 years, from 1980 to 84. So we've been very, very fortunate along the Florida coastline. We've done have a low pressure along the east coast that has kept the storm from hitting Florida, but there's no way to say whether that's going to continue this year. And
speaking of which, 4.5 months away or so from the start of hurricane season, do you have any early indications on what we can expect? I know your forecast will come out in April, but
yeah, we don't really have a lot we can say at this point. One of the big things they're going to be monitoring is El Nino. We thought we were going to get one last year, and we didn't really get a fully developed one, and we're still kind of monitoring. It's kind of on the edge of El Nino, so we're going to be watching that a lot, because obviously if we have El Nino, that means stronger winds in upper levels, tears apart the storms, and makes for a quieter season.
And of course, that's what we all hope for back in Central Florida. And when hurricane season does get underway, that'll be starting on June 1st. It runs through November 30th, and you can count on News 13 to bring you those tropical updates at 21 and 51 past each hour. In Steamboat Springs, Colorado, Maureen McCann, News 13.